Hello there, this is Sammy33, and man, do I really wish that I had dark mode enabled on my desktop. I don't know why, I just don't get it set up that way. But anyway, season 30, we're in New Mexico. There's a lot going on. There's a coach poll that I need to do. I've not done that yet. Haven't had really a chance to sit down and kind of break things down in terms of who went where. No worries though, no rush. It's not due just yet, thankfully. And group play has begun in the Cup. Haven't started that yet, but what I'm focused on right now is this. Out of conference scheduling is open. I'll show you guys how it works. But let's go look at my squad, the New Mexico Lobos. So I have my goals and all that stuff up here. And as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bye weeks. So I need to get 3 games filled. Currently, my projected win goal is 2 because it rounds up. It'll go up probably out of conference. I'm not going to be trying to schedule teams that are significantly better, somewhere around the same range, but it actually would be nice to play teams that are a little bit lower. Probably head to the MAC and see if I can face some of the teams that I faced last season. But overall win goal, again, we have to, is either make or break. That's 8 points out of your total coach score right there. Conference is just to go 2-6 in conference play. I'm super competitive, so I'd like to think that we do better than that. And then rivalry game, New Mexico State, old school. I don't think we've played before, so that'll be interesting. I'm the home team. That makes me feel a little bit better. But looking at the conference, some familiar faces, of course, Boise State, my best bud there. Jeff Daddy, long time NDL vet, fuck yeah, as he always says. Believe it's my first time playing him as well. I played Just Giver a few times. He's got Fresno State, SDSU's rival. Big ZZ, he is a SDSU fan, so that should be a fun game. I'm sure we'll have some talks over the course of the season as we found out that we were both Aztec alumni, say that properly. Black Rain, don't think I've ever played him. And then Lick, I also don't think I've ever played him before. Both are vets. I don't think that we've ever crossed paths. Oh, we'll have to see how that goes. This should be a really interesting conference. Ice is a vet too, but I don't play. Actually, I lied. I do play Air Force, so that's different. Corbin, if I remember right, he had. No, I'm thinking about a different school. The guy that had Colorado State now has Western Michigan, because I was looking at him for an out-of-conference game. Like, we were going to play in a bowl game. It would have been nice to play it. Oh, we'll have to see. I believe Vic is new altogether. Maybe. I don't remember. No, he's not. He played last season. I'm still trying to get used to what's going on here. But you can see in conference play, 4 home, 4 away. Not Fresno State. Washington State's from the Pac. That is a road game. That's automatically on the schedule. So I probably will try to schedule 2 home and 1 away to get it even 6-6. And we'll kind of go from there. So just give you a quick sneak peek. This is going to be a short video because I don't really have a lot to look at. But the way the scheduling works, so you can read here. If not, I'll read it for you. NDL headquarters. Back in the early seasons of the NDL, we used the message boards to schedule all of our OOC games, with each team having a thread, making it hard to figure out who had open weeks and when they could fill them. Because what we would do is we'd edit the title to let you know that we're full, or edit the initial post to let you know that that week was full. Starting around season 7, the NDL started using our OOC scheduling tool to make getting your schedule filled much easier. Now you can search by open week, by coach, by letter grade, or by rivalry. Get your last few games added in. Any holes in schedules at the end will be randomly generated with other teams that need games. So it auto-fills, and it does a pretty good job of keeping the ratings close, so you're not, I wouldn't be playing, I don't know, Bama or Ohio State, is who wants to just take a 35-point loss like that. That's kind of nice. So it's 2 things here. We're going to open challenges and we'll open OOC scheduling. Get into a little more of this in a later video once we get this kind of full. But I want to get them open now. Don't think I clicked it. So challenges. TCU did challenge me. I didn't decline it. He declined it. So we'll see. I actually declined this one myself because you can see the schedule again, but I wanted to be the home team. So this is how it works. click the open week and you have every team that is available to play open. Problem is, there's some games obviously I can't schedule, like here week 4 I couldn't schedule Boise or Colorado State because we play conference games, so can't add conference games. But outside of that, everyone else is available. We see 14, Fresno, UCLA, and it has it for every week. If you go by coach, you can, control F, find your coach. Like, no, if I want to play shell, I wouldn't, because I get destroyed. But see, you can go that way. You can go Dre. Those shells right there at Oregon. So you can search that way. You can search by team ranking. So if you're looking for particular overalls, it makes it a little bit easier. If you're looking for rivalry, don't have any because they're already scheduled. So that's something else that you can do as well too. Super nice. So I'll show you what it looks like. Something pretty cool. So let me see. Let me look at the coaches here. Who have I played before? Bare ass. We've played quite a bit over the years. So you can see it takes you here. So you can see I have an open date. We can add game for week 2. Week 6. I'm going to go to 2. I'm going to see what it says. I don't want to officially add it. Well, so I want to show you the next screen. So this is the important one. So here you set home and away, who's home, who's away. It shows the overall, the offensive ratings, the defensive ratings. Clearly, I'm not going to do this. I'm not getting my ass whooped. But the cool thing is this. It shows every time that we have played over our time in the league. So Oklahoma, Mizzou, Arkansas State, Central Michigan, Kansas State, Nevada. It doesn't show this. This shows the final score. So I got whooped this season. Oklahoma was clearly a struggle for me. But then Nebraska, Utah, Fresno State, Utah, Kentucky, Syracuse. We got on a little bit of a roll there, and then I ended up losing our last matchup. So I think that's pretty cool that it shows your history, so you know if you've played that person before. Let me see if I can find another one to look at here, just as an example. Someone who's open that I have come across. That was a nice way to be able to keep rivalries going. Who's someone that I played multiple times? I'm not looking for just one. I'm looking for multiple. Texas fan? I believe we played at least a couple times. So it'd be week 13. So let's open. Yeah. So back to my first season in the league. Then lost to him when he had Texas Tech. Revenge with Iowa. Lost to him when I had Nebraska. Beat him when he had Notre Dame. And then beat him when I had Southern Miss. And then again, the overall, the offense, the defense range. So I think that's really cool. It gives you a lot of information. It makes things really easy for you. But as it stands right now, we need to find 3 games. So with the challenges, I have Ohio, which I believe is a new coach. Eastern Michigan is new, and Buffalo is new. Normally, I like to get that schedule, but I'm just getting my feet wet. And this is one of the worst teams in the game. So I'm really not trying to just jump in the deep water right now. Well, they're not the worst. They're 76 overall, so there's definitely worse. But like defensively, it's one of the worst teams in the game. And I'm not really trying to make things more difficult on myself than I need. So we'll see. We'll see if any of these guys accept. Cool thing is it'll give you an email notification if they do. It also will give you an email notification if they don't. So I'll be able to keep tabs there, and then also it'll automatically lock you out. So I will be removed from week 1. My opponent would be removed from week 1 if this got accepted. So it makes it really easy, and we'll just kind of go from there. So over the course of this week, I'll try to get this schedule filled, and hopefully that will be sooner rather than later, so I can kind of gear up for what is to come. But that's all I have for this video. Next video, be taking a look at the draft and kind of a brief recap, some things that stood out to me, some things that were cool, some things that were surprises, and go from there.